Here's a collection curated by the Associated Press's entertainment journalists of what's arriving on TV, streaming services and music platforms this week. Movies. In the almost 25 years since Princess Diana died, there has never been any shortage of content examining the enormous impact and intrigue of her short life. The film doesn't have any talking heads or voiceover, but instead uses only archival footage to tell a different kind of story. It is a meditative, transportive experience that is surprisingly effective. Two of the summer's most delightful theatrical releases, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris and Mr. Malcolm's List, are quietly now available to rent on demand and watch from home. The former is a grounded fantasy adorned with mid-century designer lore, featuring Leslie Manville as a post-World War II British housekeeper and widow. She dreams of owning a Christian Dior gown and must travel to Paris to get one, and her middle-aged Sabrina moment. Mr. Malcolm's List, meanwhile, is an ode to Jane Austen, a Regency-era romance full of gossip, intrigue and high society hijinks starring Frida Pinto, Zaw Ashton and B.I. Acute P. Superscript 1 Derisu as the titular Mr. Malcolm. On the other streamers, Lily Reinhart, of Riverdale fame, leads a Netflix pick look both ways about a college senior whose life splits into parallel realities on graduation night. In one, she gets pregnant and has to move home to Texas. In another, she heads to Los Angeles to start her career. Company starring Top Gun Maverick's Danny Ramier's Look Both Ways hits Netflix on Wednesday. And for those looking for a scare, Paramount Plus is debuting Orphaned: First Kill on Friday. The film is a prequel to John Collet-Serra's 2009 horror Orphaned and follows Esther as she escapes from an Estonian psychiatric facility and makes her way to America. AP filmed writer Lindsay or music, Demi Lovato's next album flirts with NSFW. Holy FVCK is both a track and the title of the 16-song album, out Friday. I felt like it was a great, eye-catching title track for the rest of the album, the pop star told Sirius XM. And especially because there's songs on the album that have, like, kind of religious undertones. There's songs on the album that have this dichotomy of good and bad, and that song kind of represented both. The album's first punky single, Skin of My Teeth, is about Lovato's struggles with sobriety. The Reaper knocks on my door 'cause I'm addicted to more, she sings. What did you accomplish during the pandemic? The indie rock band The Mountain Goats released 3 new studio albums with the 4th on the horizon. That newest album, Bleed Out, is set to come out on Friday and is described as a cinematic experience inspired by action films from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Oh, and while you wait for the album, frontman John Darnielle also managed to release the true crime novel, Devil House, earlier this year. Viva Las Vengeance is a look back at who I was 17 years ago and who I am now with the fondness I didn't have before. I didn't realize I was making an album, and there was something about the tape machine that kept me honest, Yuri says. You can also catch the band at this year's MTV VMAs on August 28. AP Entertainment writer Mark Cannett at television, the high-stakes drama is Off the Court in Legacy, the true story of the LA Lakers, a 10-part docuseries debuting Monday on Hulu. The series promises to detail how real estate magnate Jerry Bimes's 1979 acquisition of the team led to its transformation into a championship, multi-billion-dollar franchise. Business and family conflict included. There's a Buss connection to the series. Jeannie Buss, his daughter and the Lakers CEO and controlling owner, is an executive producer. Tatiana Maslany won a lead actress Emmy in 2016 for playing some half-dozen characters in Orphan Black, a 9-episode Disney Plus comedy series set in the Marvel Universe. Gives her two sides of one coin to work with. She-Hulk attorney-at-law Jennifer Lewis's career takes a turn after a transfusion from her cousin Bruce Banner. Aka the Hulk makes her a very reluctant superhero and courtroom advocate for her peers. Familiar Marvel faces in the series debuting Thursday include Mark Ruffalo as Smart Hulk, Tim Roth as Emil Blonsky the Abomination, and Benedict Wong as Wong. It's been 3 years plus since Game of Thrones called it a wrap, but who's counting? The fans who have awaited its prequel, House of the Dragon, finally arriving Sunday on HBO. The story of the House of Targaryen, set 2 centuries before Game of Thrones, is based on George R. R. Martin's Fire and Blood. The cast includes Paddy Considine as King Viserys Targaryen, whom the Lords of Westeros picked to succeed his grandfather, and Matt Smith as Prince Daemon Targaryen, his younger brother with the true blood of the dragon. Could there possibly be trouble brewing? AP television writer Lynn Elber. This story has been corrected to show that Jeannie Buss is the daughter of Jerry Buss. Catch up on AP's entertainment coverage here. https://appnews.com/entertainment